Hi guys, today I wanted to talk about Jupiter in Libra. So this is continuing with my Jupiter science series. The last one was in Jupiter and Virgo. A lot of you liked it. So this is continuing with those Jupiter signs. What happens when the planet of good fortune, the benefic planet of Jupiter, when it's in the air sign of Libra. So stay tuned for the rest of the video. Before I get started, I wanted to let you guys know that I do natal chart readings. So I look at your birth chart, I figure out what kind of challenges you may be facing, and I give you a recommendation, a practical step-by-step plan that you can use to move through these challenges and overcome them. I also do relationship compatibility readings. These are also called Synastry chart readings. So let's say you're trying to get into a relationship, if you're already in one, and if you just want to know what the flavor of the relationship is going to be like, you can contact me for a reading for relationship compatibility. Apart from this, I do tarot card readings as well. So, you can ask me a question related to any aspect of your life. It can be your finances, career, health, relationships, or just any aspect of your life. And I'll do a tarot card reading for you as well. Um, if you're suffering from anxiety, I know a lot of people do, a lot of my subscribers do. Um, and if you want something that can help you out, you can contact me for that as well. Recently, I've started doing anti-anxiety sessions. So there are 30-minute slots, there are 60-minute slots. So you can DM me, you can contact me for that if you want a session like that. It's very relaxing, it's very soothing. It's going to get you out of the anxiety that you're feeling, especially if you're not able to get sleep at night, if you are worrying, if you're a chronic worrier, you can contact me for all of that. So drop me a message on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Venusianscorp. You can also drop me an email at astroluck111@gmail.com and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I posted the links in the description box below, so be sure to contact me today for any of these readings. I also have an Amazon bookstore. I'm a published Amazon author. I recently launched a book called Cat Philosophy. It's an amazing book, guys. If you're struggling with self esteem, if you don't know how to stand up for yourself, if you have trouble negotiating things in your life, you can purchase a copy of my latest book, Cat Philosophy. It's a 10-page read. It's very quick to read. It doesn't take much time, but it's like a manual. You can't rush through it. It's going to teach you all these things. Just pick up the copy from Amazon. The links are in the description box below, so you can pick up a copy, read it on Kindle, and jumpstart your journey today. I have a Zazzle store, which has got tons of merchandise on astrology. There's t-shirts, there's coffee mugs, tons of stuff. So check that out as well and help your girl on her journey. Okay, so let's get started. Jupiter in Libra. So Jupiter is a benefic planet. It expands whatever it touches. Whichever house it's in, whichever zodiac sign it's in, is just going to emphasize that energy much more in your chart. So when you've got Jupiter in Libra, see, Libra rules the seventh house of the zodiac, which is all about relationships. Libra, the sign, it's an air sign, the element is air. It's all about harmony, it's all about getting along with other people, it's all about balance. That's why the symbol for Libra is the scales of justice. They're very much about equality, they're very much about justice, about playing fair, playing equal, all of that good stuff. Um, Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is the planet of beauty, of uh, everything that's pleasant and harmonious and wonderful in this life. So, when you put Jupiter in Libra, it's going to accentuate these qualities in you. You are most likely a person who is very refined, who is very well groomed, who likes to dress well, who knows social etiquette, who is very socially refined. You talk very well, you're very diplomatic. Libra sign is known for being very diplomatic when they talk to other people. You're not one to be vulgar or use coarse words, You're very refined when you talk to people and when you come across people. When you put Jupiter here, Jupiter is going to amplify this energy. Um, Now, it depends, of course, on the whole chart. Like I always say, this is an isolated placement that I'm talking about. But of course, it's going to depend on your whole chart. It's going to depend on the state of your seventh house. It's going to depend on the state of your Venus. What aspects are being made, to your Venus? What are the planets sitting in your seventh house? Tons of other things, But in general, when you've got Jupiter in Libra, just this aspect, this displacement and isolation, uh, you are going to be somebody who likes to defend the underdog. You are very much about social causes. You're very much about playing fair. So careers that have to do with that, like for example, law, the legal profession, those are very good for you because you even being a diplomat, because the sign of Libra is very good at negotiation. Why? Because they like to see both sides of the equation. They like to see both sides of an argument or a negotiation. So they're not somebody who is biased, They like to hear it out. Like if there are two people, a Jupiter in Libra would be the best person to, to come at a solution, to mediate the argument or whatever issue that these two people are having. They're very good at that. They're very unbiased also because it's an air sign. So air signs are more logical. They're not so much in their feelings like water signs or earth signs, which can be more prone to that. But a Libra, Jupiter in Libra, is going to be much more logical. Um, so they are going to make decisions that are more rooted in facts. They are not so much going to be swayed by their emotions. They're not going to be impulsive or irrational about things. When you've got Jupiter in Libra, see, Jupiter is the planet of good opportunities. Whichever place it is in your zodiac chart is what you need to focus on to activate this Jupiter energy in your life. So, if you want to attract good fortune, good luck, abundance into your life, then you need to activate the Jupiter energy in your chart. In your case, you've got Jupiter in Libra. So, what does that mean? It means that in your case, having balance in your life is way more important to you than a lot of signs out there. And the shadow side of Libra is Aries. That's why it's the opposite of the axis. And Aries rules the first house, which is all about me, myself, the ego, self expression, all of those things. So, as a Jupiter in Libra, your shadow side can sometimes come out where you can be too self absorbed, not so much focused on other people, not so much trying to find balance in life, in relationships, because Libra rules the seventh house of romantic partnerships. So, most likely for you, Jupiter in Libra, being in a relationship is very important to you, or you tend to focus a lot on romantic relationships. Now, the flip side of that can be that you may sometimes be so focused on your partner, on the romantic relationship, that you end up forgetting about yourself. You end up forgetting about what do you need as an individual, as a person. What do you need to feed your ego, your sense of self, your identity? So that can be the shadow side. That can be the Aries side showing through. So ultimately, it's about balance for you, Jupiter and Libra. You really need to find a middle ground where you can really focus on everything that you've got going on in your life and give them equal importance so that you have a full life, so that you have a balanced life. And that's where the money is. That's where the meat of your life is, because that's what's going to activate your Jupiter energy and start bringing in those good opportunities into your life. That's going to open up the portal for abundance to enter your life. Now, uh, Jupiter rules the seventh house, which is Libra rules the seventh house, which is about romantic relationships. Libra is also ruled by Venus, which is the planet of beauty, harmony. It rules art and music. So, most likely, even if you're not in the legal profession, even if you're not a diplomat as your career choices, if you focus on something artistic, which is Venusian, like for example, art, music, um, creating something that's beautiful, like you could be an artist, those are really good professions for you because that's going to activate your Venus energy, which is in turn going to activate the Jupiter energy in your chart. And that's going to bring in much more abundance into your life, more finances, more good fortune, better luck into your life. So that's one of the things I would urge you as a Jupiter in Libra to focus on. Of course, you need to look into your seventh house. You need to look at what sign is there, what planets are there, what aspects are being made to it. You need to look at the state of your Venus, whether it's exalted, whether it's in its detriment, what aspects are being made to Venus, because those things are going to change the flavor of your Jupiter, your Jupiter in Libra sign. Um, you can sometimes be a fence sitter, Jupiter in Libra. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. Um, you can sometimes be like that, and that's because you see you are a natural negotiator. You are a natural diplomat. You don't just make impulsive decisions. You like to see both sides of the equation. You like to see both sides of the argument. And the flip side to that can be that sometimes you can be so unbiased, so impartial that you don't really take a stand. You don't really uh, put your foot down and say, okay, this is what I believe in, this is what I'm going to do. So that can mean that sometimes decisions are delayed for you because you take time in reaching a decision. Libras are known to be indecisive, and that's because they want to play fair. They don't want to upset the status quo. They want to hear all sides of the argument and then make a decision. But sometimes the process of doing that can take so much time that by the time you reach a decision, it's too late. So that's why it's also important to incorporate some of that Aries energy, which is the opposite on the axis, where you allow yourself to be a little bit more impulsive, allow yourself to take a stand, you know, be a little bit more Martian in your approach, not so Venusian, like, I want to get along with everybody, I want everything to be pleasant, because life is not pleasant. Not everything is going to be pleasant around you. So it's about recognizing that fact and realizing that, you'll have to be sometimes a little bit more Martian in your approach, where you actually put your foot down, be a little bit more soldierish and say that, no, you know what, this is where it ends, this is what I'm standing for, this is what I believe in, and I'm not going to let somebody else sway my mind, because Libra can sometimes be prone to that. Like, other people can influence their decisions a lot. So that's something to be careful about. Jupiter and Libra, you definitely can incorporate some more of that Aries slash Martian energy into your own energy so that you strike a balance. Because again, like I said, it's about balance for you. So guys, that's my take on Jupiter and Libra. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. You can click on the subscribe red button at the bottom of this video, and you can click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that whenever I post a video, you get a notification in your inbox and you can stay tuned to all of my latest updates. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you in my next video, which is going to be Jupiter in Scorpio. That's going to be a good one. So stay tuned. Bye, guys.